What is going on, guys? We're back with another video, and we are in our Chicago Bears franchise. It is Week 10, going against the Packers. For the second time this season, we've already taken them out once, a 7-point victory. It was a very close one. So, of course, we would take the series sweep if we win this game. A lot of close games this season. A couple blowouts, but for the most part, hasn't been, just a cakewalk season. The first 3 games were very tough. The Bengals, very, very tough. I almost rage quit that game. Eagles, extremely close game. And the rest, the Ravens, they played pretty damn well. It's just the defense was really struggling. And then, of course, Lamar, anytime he made a mistake, we capitalized on it. And it led to multiple picks, even with a high completion percentage. So, of course, we've already used all of our upgrades. There's nobody that can upgrade themselves anymore. We still have Tariq Cohen on the contract list here. I think we've offered him a contract or two. So we may be on our final offer here. We try to offer him a 1-year deal, I believe. We can afford him, but I don't know if he's worth grabbing. He's 26. He's a backup player. He maybe plays 20% of the snaps, 30% of the snaps. There's a couple of running backs that look just like his build in the draft coming up. So I'm not really exactly sure what we want to do there. Do we just get him back? Let me know. I think Shaquem Griffin is actually on a pretty damn team-friendly, asking price. Really, everything aside from the salary. I like the bonus and the duration, just not the salary. Okay. Interesting. Equinemius, I kind of wish we would have started him. He actually has a lot of upside. Also, don't worry about the coach XP because we have all the traits except for kicker punter, which I don't really care about. No matter what your traits are for those guys, they're just not going to upgrade very well. We're going to save for, whatever need we have. We'll use it on free agency if we continue this series. Returning from injury is Trent Brown, who will make his starting spot. David Andrews goes to center, so this should be the best offensive line we've put together all season. Packers are 1 overall above us. We should have ourselves a very legendary matchup here. And look at where we are in legendary Lambeau Field for a legendary matchup between the longest rivalry in NFL history. They gave us some troubles week 1, as they usually do. I believe this is back-to-back years playing them the first week of the NFL season. Last year, I believe, we really smoked them in the second game. Really just on our game, in stride. Ready for the challenge. I don't know why Aaron Rodgers' face just looks so different than his real. Like, he has Aaron Rodgers, aspects, but he just looks goofier. He just looks like a Disney character. It's really just shocking, to be honest. McCarthy looks closer to his real-life self than damn Rodgers does, really. I don't know what to tell you. Kincaid didn't really improve on his last week's numbers for return yardage, so maybe we'll see. I really don't want to see those numbers increase, but maybe we will this week with a closer matchup. And the win will not allow it. Nash Adcock, well, he's having a season. Is it a good season? I don't know. You tell me. He's definitely on par for a very good number of touchdowns and yardage. However, the picks, a little high. Turnovers in general, a little bit high. A really nice bounce-back week, but that still doesn't excuse a lot of the misses. Just trivial stuff that we should be able to get past by now with being such a great roster. And we get double-teamed there. Blake Martinez, great in run support. Gets help from, I believe, Jake Ryan there. 2nd and 8. Looks like they're bringing some safeties up. A little bit of trouble. Come on. There you go, Hughes. And there goes Adcock for a ton of yardage. Maybe you should have tried to make a man miss, but a 30-yard run. It seems like Nash is good for a 20-plus every single game. See another important rivalry, I suppose. In the AFC East, the Patriots winning by 7 over the Buffalo Bills. Run to Cohen. Tries to spin on Jair. Very smart player. Cannot get around him. 2nd and 5. We're having an iffy drive, I suppose. The offensive line is blocking really well. That's all I can tell you. Quick throw inside to Shaheen. Would really like to see Burton a little bit more aware there. He really wasn't even on his break yet, I don't think. We threw it instantly. We could have got a block for a touchdown. Maybe that's on me. Maybe I should have went to Burton. Are we going to have an opening this time? Great blocking yet again. Going to take off and oof. Not a hit I wanted to take. Did not think Hughes was going to leave us like that. Good position on the left side here, but there looks to be a better chance to win our matchups on this side as well, and unfortunately could not get the animation we were looking for. Clinton Dix with a clutch stop. A little sweep type play here. Quick throw to the outside, and Nash misses that throw by about 10-15 yards. Really wanted to come out with our first drive with 7 points. Could not do it, though. 5-wide set from the Packers right away. What else do you expect but an onslaught of passing? And Rodgers in trouble. Not even in trouble, just throws a pick to Roquan. Rodgers just does not see the field when playing this team. I don't know what it is. Terrible decision. And the pressure wasn't even there, really. Kincaid, a little bit of separation, a little overthrown. Can't lie. Speed is great for Kincaid, but just a little overthrown. Look at that close matchup. The Vikings may have been knocked out of the playoffs with that one. Not even just figuratively, but mentally, and maybe even physically. Got a quick throw this, and Howard drops it and gets hammered anyways. That's why you got to hold on to the ball. They're going to hit you regardless. Get a little something, even if it's not a first down. Get ourselves enough. Ooh, I could have had him inside. It's going to be a tough one, but Mike holds on. Mike falls down to the 18-yard line. Mike is so dependable. Kincaid looks pretty good to me. Kincaid to the outside. Kincaid, perfect route, great hands. Perfect throw by Nash, and we're down to the 2. Then again, Howard wouldn't really be much more deserving, would he? Back of the end zone, Mike Evans. I suppose if anyone deserves it of the skill positions, it was going to be him. Second drive, the Packers are able to at least get to third down, but will they convert? Aaron Jones gave us troubles week 1. Hopefully we can avoid that this week. Mac in trouble. Really not doing much, and Devontae pulls a little Mike Evans there and holds on to a clutch one to extend the drive. And we miss completely. Torres over the middle. Going to avoid a Leonard Floyd tackle, but gets taken down to the 46. But we're still going to try to pretend, at least try to cover a little bit of the run game. Maybe not. Eddie Jackson with a very clutch tackle. He was not letting him go. Oh, it was their second run, actually. Could be another run. It wouldn't shock me. It is another run. We're in some trouble. We cannot get a piece. And, Jesus, even with Knox jumping on top, Aaron Jones still moves the pile to the 24-yard line. And there goes Darren Lee right up the gut to the 26-yard line. Makes the play. Mack off the edge. Gets the rush. Aaron Rodgers feels it. Gets it away, but only gains a few yards. It's going to be a 3rd and 7 now. Go with the green on the inside here. Maybe last second pull away. To the outside, and there's a really good play to the tight end. Or here comes Roquan. Free rush off the edge on Aaron Rodgers. Takes him down for the sack. Because we're really not getting there with the base coverage, so the base rush. So if we can bring one extra guy in and still not really sacrifice coverage too much. And Amos can't hold on to the pick. He tries to get it, but it kind of just bounces off of him. Yeah, we're not going to try it this time, though. We're going to go with Amos. User. Inside, and Amos makes a really good play, and Manning drops the tip. Amos with back-to-back. Not really, his play last play, but gets in front of this one. With a whole quarter left to score, we are up by 7. They look like they have the run game kind of covered, but they also have a little bit of, maybe too many guys on the wrong side, so we could have a chance here, which we do. Cohen doesn't get the spin off. I don't know what that was about. Gains another 5, which he should be able to, and maybe not. Fighting tough with a bunch of guys on him. Gets about 3.5, 4. And we kind of get pushed back, but we get last second chops, and we just barely get the first. They really want to bring everyone up, so we're gonna look for a pass. And that was very close. Jake Ryan there. He'll probably should have. They got the 2 linebackers there, but if they hesitate, we should be able to get this QB draw, and we do. To the 45. What a great play call. Got Burton on the inside, and then we also have Kincaid kind of coming underneath a little bit. Maybe make the middle linebacker hesitate. And we had him, but unfortunately we had to wait. Because that was one of the risks of playing that slant, is that it was very close to intersecting and had to hesitate. Mike Evans on the curl route. We haven't really tested him a whole lot today. We can't do it. Kincaid is going to be wide open, and Jesus, Nash. You can't miss these throws. There's a reason why I've been hesitating, and the reason why I've been slow, waiting a little bit longer. I'm trying to make the very best possible outcome for the pass so he doesn't miss, but that's just not the case. We need, come on, somebody. Is that Equanimous? Misses another one. That's Hughes, actually, who's much faster than EQ. It's going to be a punt because Nash is just missing. It should be a perfect kick if it has the power. It's because of the wind, and there it is. 62-yard field goal. Cody Parkey really turning it around, man. Here they are on the other end, having a really good drive, and there goes Aaron Jones. However, he is going to be taken down around the 9-yard line. which you know is a very tough spot to score from. And he's going to throw that into double, and that's just a terrible decision. Kevin King, the old Packer, being tested there. Wondering what the hell is Aaron think he's doing. You know Kevin King is dying to get a pick from him here. I don't remember if he got one week 1 or not, but you know he wants another. Never satisfied, and we took a terrible angle there, but so did Aaron Jones. He went all the way to the outside. Probably should have cut it on the inside. Would have probably been down to the 3-yard line at least. We're stuck on the DT. Aaron Rodgers looks like he's going to take off. Aaron Rodgers has a chance to, and he does it, and he gets hammered by Floyd. And honestly, going low like that, I thought they were going to throw a flag. How are we going with that heavy formation again? Can't really trust the receiver. Runs right through Josh Jackson, however. Still going to barely gain anything. Nash Adcock looking for someone open. Going to throw that quick to Mike, who becoming very dependable week in and week out here. You know, we've missed at least 60 yards worth of airtime. Howard really not looking super fast, but he's getting the job done barely in these third down situations. And Kincaid is just left wide open, as he usually is. Makes a spin on Josh, who obviously looking for a huge hit with the size difference. We had a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot of stuff, but we have Mike Evans coming across to the left, but we still have Hughes on that. Oof, that curl route. Looking for someone open. And that's going to be a risky one. Byrne is going to come down with it, though, to the 10-yard line. Byrne has made a few of those plays himself this season, and that was an amazing one. The ball was on the money. Obviously, we kind of wish he would just sit, but the fact that he was moving, he kind of had to throw it where he threw it. Cohen maybe wide open for a touchdown, but we didn't see him until after we threw it. And here goes Cohen. Going to try to hurdle. Probably a risky move, Josh Jones. Not having it this time with a smaller player. See what happens. They do not. Kincaid, though, and that's great defense by Jake Ryan, who just seems really good. I don't know how the man makes so many plays in these matchups, but he just does. I really wanted to run the ball here, but I don't think we can. Mike Evans, can he make another play? Doesn't need to. And Jake Ryan, even though he's fast and he's made great plays, and he was still on him pretty damn well there, cannot make a play this time, and Kincaid will score. Can't trust Aaron Rodgers, man. 130-yard heave down the field, and here we are at the 44-yard line with one timeout, and he almost caught us off guard there. Well, offside, really, and we waited. Oh, look at this. Orr is making plays down to the 9, and he finds his way out of bounds. Going against Torres on the inside here. This is tough for Manning, who's going to do a pretty damn good job of it. Roquan taking down the running back. 15 seconds left. If we blitz and somebody gets wide, he's going to find the guy almost immediately. To the outside, they're going to take the risk, and that's a great play by Eddie Jackson, which will end the quarter with a field goal. The Packers played that about as smartly as you can. I mean, turned out a lot better than it probably should have if you're them. Come on, give it to the... Okay. Oh, that's why you give it to... No way Kincaid's going to score on this. Oh, what a trick play. Tennessee would be proud. Into the end zone for Kincaid. Everyone in the world was going after EQ. They thought you were maybe faking it because, you know, if he was going to pitch it, he would have played it right away. There was two players on that side, but they didn't work together. Typical Packers special teams, and that was almost too easy. You look at this scenario, you've got the entire Bears team on this right side of the field, except for Kincaid. Kincaid's running back. He's ready for a potential pitch. You're looking around the field as the ball is pitched here. They're all out of position, especially with the convoy sealing the edge, except for two guys. He honestly really just needs to make one man miss because he can outrun the other. He basically makes them both miss, and Jake Ryan, the man who's closest, quick but not quick enough to keep up with Kincaid. And that was a huge return because, of course, we do start with the ball on defense. Well, we don't really start with the ball. We start the ball game in the second half on defense, I suppose. Mack really can't get off the line. He got a running back wide open. Nobody wants to come up for him. It's one unorthodox way of tackling, but we brought him down, I guess, with blitzing off his edge. And that's a perfect throw to Orr, and no! Trevor. Jeez, that was close. Come on. Oh, Lord, that was very close. Orr, man, he just makes plays. He's completely lost there. Obviously playing a different guy, but still got to jump on that ball. Probably just couldn't believe what he saw. And there goes Roquan with his second pick of the game. And he's still not done. Roquan has a chance to score. Roquan has one to beat. Breaks the ankles, but of course I believe the fullback on the play making one. Second pick of the game. 2 picks for Rodgers. And we're probably going to win the game on this drive. Cut inside. Blake Martinez making a really good play in the run support, of course, as usual. Play action look. Rolling out. Kincaid. He's open. The throw is going to lead him all the way down to the 2. You got to get that thing up there, man. Mike Evans, and that's a perfect route by Mike, but of course the ball is severely overthrown. Hughes one-on-one. Will they expect the run? They do not. However, Terry kind of hits him in. You know, he had a look. Nobody really expected except for Terry, but he kind of helped us. Down by quite a bit. They still have a chance. And that is just a bad play by us. Really thought Rodgers was going to take off, utilizing his weapons to, you know, against us, making us fall for it, and he gets the first down. Although Roquan playing great coverage, however, Mack in coverage, there's only so much he can do, and he barely missed out on Aaron Jones. That will be a touchdown. The Packers are still down quite a bit. They do have over 100 more yards than we do, though, so that's an interesting way to look at it. But obviously we have the yards that matter. Do we really, though? I think we just have more points in general. Special little play, see what we can do. Cohen is pretty damn open. But because Cohen's open, Hughes gets really open. Josh Jones makes the tackle. That was, of all the tackles he's missed today, that was a huge redeeming one for them. Do we hit him with that again? QB draw. Right up the gut, and there goes Nash. I don't even know if you can really say we tricked him because they came with the linebacker, the inside linebacker, but went to the outside. So I don't think they did see it at all. I think they just almost got lucky. And there goes Howard, who's making Clinton Dix miss almost every single time. It's unbelievable. He's the only guy making him miss, too. Burton could be gone. And that is a very lucky dive by Clinton Dix there. Barely gets a shoestring there. Got a couple more tight ends in. I actually really like Shaheen's route. Could be the look. Maybe should have taken him. I had him probably wide open for a touchdown. Mike Evans, though, running right through Josh Jones for a first down. Can't even blame it. And there it goes. Wide open Cohen. They just completely leave him. The inside of the field has just been open today, which is a very common thing for the inside of a Packers defense. Can't lie. Where they are from the 43-yard line. Not willing to give up. Why would you? To the outside. Great find. Randall Cobb slips a tackle. And he's going to fall out of bounds, but I don't think that's actually going to stop the clock. It's too early for that, I think. It hurt us last time. Almost an exact similar style play. Bringing the blitz with Amos, but let's see. If we can get there in time. We cannot, and this time it's going to potentially score. Jesus. Yeah, we can't do that anymore. Rodgers way too decisive. Devontae and Torres, potential slant candidates. And Orr is wide open. Will score another touchdown. I put Cohen in on third, actually, if there is a need for third. To the outside. Great maneuvering. Howard with his cut move has been actually very deadly today. And may be the move going forward. Here this time, a little bit more to work with. He fumbles the ball on a flag, and they will, of course, decline it. And maybe it doesn't matter. Eddie almost picking the ball off there. That was so clutch almost. Knox, who's been useless. Can't make a play. Gets actually hammered. And there goes Kevin King taunting his way to the end zone. Kevin King will dance his way for a touchdown. Rodgers, angry, can do nothing about it. Gonna spike the ball right next to him. The ex-Packer, Kevin King, getting the last laugh in a 48-23 victory over the Packers, where Rodgers throws 3 interceptions. And honestly, if they keep him in, it could be more. It will not be more, and it will not be any more points. We win, doubling their score and then some. An amazing game. Both sides of the ball for us. We were a little slow, a little slow with our offense, but we did make some really good plays. The defense was obviously the shining moment for this team. How many touchdowns did we score in defense? Was it just one? I can't even remember, but it seemed like the defense set up a lot of points. That's all I know. They doubled our passing yards, but they also more than doubled our turnovers. So that's the huge factor in the game. That those picks really just changed the game. Nash Adcock will finish with a much better passer rating because he did not throw 3 interceptions. Nash running pretty damn well as well. Howard did all right. Cohen was and then Aaron Jones was great for them. Orr was clearly the best receiver on both teams tonight. Unfortunately, he was playing for the losing team. Roquan with 2 picks, 1 for Kevin King. Leonard Floyd with 3 sacks on the game. Very impressive stuff. Kick returns and all that. Nobody really cares because it was only one guy, and one guy only, Mr. Kincaid, with a touchdown off of the pitch. I don't even know what to call the video. Something to do with the kick return, probably. Let's upgrade our guy, Lawrence Green. We kind of need some zone coverage, though, don't we? I'm a little worried about doing zone and then it going for slot. Because once you lose the scheme fit with these coverages, it's almost impossible to gain it back. It really is. Let's go with agile, I guess, because at one point we're going to want him to be maxed anyways. Not a bad upgrade at all. 1 pass block, or 3 pass block, 1 run block. Not bad. Just need to get that fantasy. How the hell did we get more points? We didn't even move. Wait, that's not Andres Manning. Zone coverage, 3 zone coverage for the 300-pounder. We have a little scouting we'll work with. Look at this guy, 6'6", but he's terrible. Nice. Maybe that'll change during the draft. Who knows? We honestly, we just have so much scouting. We just don't even know what to do with it. I usually just try to scout anything I can and then get it out of the way. 5'4", you know, we got to start paying attention to these guys in the draft because even though they're receivers, they could make their way back down to running back. You never know. You know, a small little 5'8" guy, I'd hate to see a 24-year-old, but still, you just never know. We got to play the Vikings. Let's take a look at the player of the week. Kincaid might have had a shot. He did not. Roquan Smith, though, he did win Defensive Player of the Week. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions to make this series better or any other series better, or you have an idea for a new series entirely, let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed and you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe, hit like on the video. All of that stuff really does help, and I appreciate it. Even if you're just watching and you don't do any of that stuff, I appreciate it. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Hopefully you guys come back for what the hell was that? Hopefully you guys come back for the next video. But until next video, see